Yeah. Once again, back is the incredible. All right, so check it. Thanks everybody for coming. Today is a special presentation because my name is Noel Booker. I'm with Business Credit Builder. And what we do at Business Credit Builder is we help entrepreneurs and business owners build their business credit and access funding. Okay? Plain and simple. We help you build your business credit to help you get qualified to get approved for money for your business. Okay, so this is a special presentation because you know what? We have a new funding partner and we've been taking in a lot of applications. And I've noticed that a lot of the applications that have come in, a lot of people just either started businesses that don't have the right information. And it's the basic stuff. Like when you go and get a business loan, you have to, the most important piece of doing this and getting access for getting money for your business is to make sure your business is set up properly. Okay. It's like the easy stuff, but it's the most important. It's the most important piece to funding your business is setting up your business. All right. It's the ABCs. Okay. Which I teach all the time. And people are submitting these applications and their business is not set up properly. So I wanted to make an emphasis on setting up your business properly in this broadcast. Okay, so, and you can see it on my screen, right? See, what businesses do is they mess up before they even come out the gate. Okay, like Wild E. Coyote, he's blowing his own self up. And that's what I see small business owners doing, blowing themselves up before they even get considered. Okay, before they even considered for the loan, they messing themselves up. Okay, on the easy stuff. So we're gonna go over that today. All right. Okay, so the real topic of this presentation is, what happened to the screen? Okay, there we go. All right, so the real topic for this presentation is how to get $250,000 in business credit for your EIN. It's not linked to your social and easily get business loans and credit lines. I'm gonna go real fast. Make sure you take notes because I'm gonna do these. I'm gonna let y'all know the pieces that you'll need to have in line before you even apply for business loans, okay? So you can go to my website at businesscreditbuilder.us and there's a button that says get funding now and you can apply to get business loans. But I've got a lot of people to click that button and just did not have their information properly set up. And I'm gonna make sure y'all know about that today. But I'm also gonna go over all the steps that you need to build business credit, okay? This is not a sales class, even though I do sell the services of helping you build your business credit. When you leave here, you will know the basic steps of building your business credit and what to look for, especially how to set up your business properly, okay? So that you're not Wild E. Coyote, all right? Okay. So once again, my name is Noel A. Booker. My company is businesscreditbuilder.us LLC. Check out the buttons on the bottom. How you can get a free guide on how to build business credit. You go to businesscreditbuilder.us/free guide. There's also another button that's called free business credit consultation. It's how you talk to me about our company helping you build your business credit and accessing funding without the bumps in the road. We're gonna smooth it out for you. That's what we do. I'm gonna show you how to do it right now. But when you use our services, we help smooth it out. All right, and I'll tell you more about that in a minute. Okay, quick little background. Before we get started, if you are in the room and you can hear me and you know where the chat box is, put your business name in the chat and what type of business it is. All right, do that. And I'm gonna run over this little background, right? So bust it. I'm from New York. I went to Morehouse College. I studied accounting. My first job out of Morehouse was with the Ritz-Carlton Hotel Company in the corporate accounting. And I've had a couple corporate accounting jobs, but I've always been entrepreneurial. And I started a company called MediaNet USA. And at MediaNet USA, what we do is bookkeeping and accounting services for small businesses. We also do websites for small businesses. And now we talk about business credit. Okay, so what we will cover today, how you can get business credit within 7 days or less that's linked to your EIN number, not your social. Even if you are a startup or have bad personal credit now, then immediately start using it to get the credit you want and need, even from major sources like Target, Walmart, Staples, Lowe's, Visa, MasterCard, and more. And also how you can access loans, even as a startup, have credit challenges, or lack collateral. Okay, most people fail trying to get money and grow their business. Most people try to get money from the bank when they need money. Most people don't know that EIN credit can be built regardless of your personal credit quality. Many apply for credit in the wrong order. Many entrepreneurs don't know that money is available based on business strengths. Okay, this seminar is for you if you're looking for money to start or grow a business, or you want to build business credit. You want to build credit that's not linked to your Social Security. Okay. Okay, so check it. What is business credit? Business credit is credit that is obtained in a business name. With business credit, the business builds its own credit profile and credit score for its EIN number. The credit is in the business name and based on the business's ability to pay, not the business owner's ability to pay. The business can qualify for revolving store credit cards like Staples, Lowe's, Sam's Club, Costco, and more. Okay, why business credit is awesome. Make sure you check out my hashtag, business credit is real. And so business credit has no effect on your personal credit, okay? There is no personal guarantee needed to build business credit. Business credit building is faster than building personal credit. Anyone can see your business credit reports. With business credit, you have greater borrowing ability. There's no collateral, cash flow, or good credit needed, okay? And once you have business credit, you have access to loans and credit lines. Okay, let's see, you're not participating. There's only one person in here, Dewan Green from Clean Green Services, disinfecting and sanitizing, COVID commercial cleaning. She does it all. So nobody else wants no shout outs like that. All right.
But I'm driving.
Hey, I just hopped on. Good evening. Sorry I'm late.
All right. This is your time to make a shout out for yourself. Go ahead. Tell everybody what you do.
So I'm Nancy. I do a couple of things. I'm in financial services. So I help people save, make, grow money, investments, insurance, putting 401ks together for your small business. I can definitely do that. But we also have a non-emergency transportation company where we transport patients from their facilities to their dialysis or wherever and back, and expanding into more ventures.
All right. Thank you very much. Now, see, you got that opportunity because nobody else put their name in the chat. So you got the chance to do a shout out for your own business there. Okay, so let's get started. So bust it. Every successful business in America has business credit. This is how business is done, yo. I'm trying to tell you. All right. Okay, so what you see here on my screen is what anybody can see for free. All right. You'll see that. You would go to a place on the Experian website, and there's a place you can put your business name in and your address, and you come up with information like this. This information is for Facebook. They're in Menlo Park, California. And the part that I want to bring to your attention is the trade lines. Trade lines. You see that? They got 40 trade lines. So let's go over what a trade line is real quick. And make sure y'all take notes because I'm gonna be going real fast, all right? All right, so trade line is this. When you go to a company and they give you an account on credit, then you buy something on credit, which means you have the item and they gave you an invoice, right? So now you have the item. Now it's time to pay for the item. So when you do pay for this item, this is what happens. A report is sent to the business credit reporting agencies. All right. A report is sent to the business credit reporting agencies. And so this report, this is what it says. It says XYZ company has an account with us. They have a limit of X amount of dollars that they can spend with us. And they made a purchase. And they paid this purchase in X amount of days. And this report is sent to the business credit reporting agencies. The business credit reporting agencies, they put it on your credit, your business credit profile. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is one trade line. Okay, so I'm gonna let you, everybody, if you have any questions on what a trade line is, you can ask that now, because I want you all to know what a trade line is. See, the trade line is the basis for building business credit. So we got to know what this is from the getting, right? All right. Any questions on what a trade line is?
Yes, this is Nancy.
All right, Nancy.
And I think I might be jumping ahead of you. Okay. But this includes like net 30 accounts, right? Like your Uline and your Quill and all that stuff, right?
That's right. Those are trade line accounts.
Okay.
Those are
you
accounts that you can get
about,
a trade line.
Say that again?
Those are accounts that you can get a trade line with. Right.
Okay. Are you going to be talking about accounts that we can get trade lines with in this or no?
Yes, I will.
Okay. All right.
But it seems like you know the basic ones though, but you good, you good. I'm gonna go over that. Okay. Okay, so Bessie, on this next page is Microsoft. They got 131 trade lines. You check that, right? And Walmart. See, at Walmart, 80% of all the money that they take in comes from business credit. Walmart is the king of business credit. Okay. So this is how they do it. They go to a company like Bounty. They say, Bounty, let me get a truckload of toilet paper. So the owner of Walmart, he don't go in his pocket and pay for that. He don't call the accounting department and say, yo, cut this check for this toilet paper. No, no, no. The truckload of toilet paper shows up at the store. They put it on the shelf. We go in there and buy it. They take our money, pay the bill. And then Bounty says, hey, you did that good. Here's 5 more truckloads of toilet paper. Keep flipping it. All right. That's how business is done at the big corporate level and at the small business level, even at the corner store. My dad owned the corner store when I was growing up. When the bread man comes, we're not paying for that bread right then. We're counting how many units came in, how many units went out, right? This is how business is done. All right. How we can help. Business Credit Builder. We show you how to make your business credible in the eyes of the lender. Our high-tech software helps you build your business credit to access high-limit store credit, business loans, and credit lines. We work with all legitimate types of funding programs that are available today, offering funding through hundreds of investors and lenders through a multitude of different funding programs. Okay, well, how do you build business credit? Let's get started. Fundability. Now, when I go over this stuff, just remember, building business credit is a step-by-step process. Each step is needed for the next step, and there is no skipping steps. As a business owner, you may be beginning to hear the word fundability a lot. It may come from lenders, various media platforms, or your own current creditors. What is fundability? The ability of your business to get funding. When lenders consider funding your business, does it appear to them to be a good idea to make the loan? What do they look at to make that determination? How does the business become fundable? When a lender considers lending to your business, do they feel that you are a high risk? Do you appear to be a business that can and will pay the debt back? Lenders are in it for the money. So you really just need to look like you can pay a bill back. You don't have to be able to pay a bill back. You have to look like you can pay a bill back. Okay? All right. How does the business get fundability? How does the business become fundable? To start, you have to make sure your business is set up properly. And like I said, this is the most important step. All right? All right, this is the most important step because when you're filling out an application, they're going to decide whether or not you're going to, go to the next step in the underwriting process or not, just from your application. And if the stuff on your application does not line up correctly, then there's a flag, right? And every time in these applications, they have different fields, right? And each field on the application, they're actually doing something. For instance, in the name portion, when you put your name in, what they are actually doing is pulling up a database of all names of businesses, all businesses with a similar name and address that you have. Okay? And if it don't match up exactly, and I do mean exactly, then they can deny you, and they do not have to tell you why. Okay? So what that means to a business owner is this. Let's say you got a dash in your name. You got some special characters or whatever. If you don't write it the same on that application, then you can get flagged, and they don't have to tell you why. Okay? They're trying to do the risk. They're trying to set the risk. I see your hand, Shani. Hold on one sec. All right. So they're trying to calculate the risk in giving you this account. Okay. A great business credit score is important. In addition, there are many other aspects that are necessary for fundability as well. Go on with your question, Miss Allison.
Okay. Good evening, everybody. So my question is, all right, so even if like my business is from Hurt to Healed, right? But once it is that I had gotten all set up, it was from Hurt to Healed LLC. And then during the pandemic, I was at a location in Atlanta, but then I basically, with the pandemic and everything else, ended up closing the location. And then I started just basically working from home. So when and this is my concern as far as like the business credit wise, because in everything else, it shows that it's this Atlanta address. When it's now I'm no longer in the Atlanta, I'm no longer at that address. So that would have an effect on it, even like the address or even having that LLC behind it. Like if it's from Hurt to Healed LLC, when I started the business, but I used From Hurt to Healed without the LLC. Does that make a difference as well?
It does make a difference.
Okay.
It does. It's a computer that's going to match this up, right?
Okay.
And they're going to match it up to the Secretary of State database, and
Mhm.
it needs to match up exactly.
Okay. So with
All
the
right.
address,
Now,
with me no longer at this place of business now and in working from home, how is it that I get the address to be updated to my home residency versus the office in order to,
okay,
you know?
there's different options that you have, right?
Okay.
And I'm gonna go over them, but
Okay.
you need to change your address so everything lines up. When you fill out an application, it needs to line up. The day before you fill out the application, it don't have to line up. But when you fill out the application, everything needs to line up. The address where you're at. Any place where they go and search for your business, it needs to line up exactly.
Okay.
So for your situation, we're gonna go over this stuff. But you need to go back to the Secretary of State and make sure the Secretary of State has the right address. Or you can get a virtual office address. A lot of people don't want to show their home address because I'm going over stuff I'm getting ready to go over. So let me just
Go
move
ahead.
on. All right.
Okay.
All right, let's go. Okay. A potential creditor needs to see that your business is legitimate and profitable. Many loan applications are denied approval due to fraud concerns. Others simply because something didn't match up and threw up a red flag. Maybe the address or the telephone numbers didn't match up on a couple of reports and it just looks unprofessional. If you understand what fundability is and how to get it, you can shut down any such red flags before they become a problem, okay? Okay, the foundation of fundability is how your business is set up. It has to be set up to appear to be a fundable entity, separate from you, the owner. And these are the things that you need to have in place, all right? And be consistent every place. Business name, business address, business phone, EIN, DUNS number, website, business email, all right? These are the things you need to have set up, all right? Most definitely, okay? I'm gonna say it one more time in case you're taking notes. Business name, or you can do screenshots of this. Business name, business address, business phone, EIN, DUNS number, website, business email address, okay? Contact information, okay, here we go. Get ready to take some notes, right? This is the breakdown. Business phone number, right? You need a local telephone number, no doubt about it. This local phone number cannot be a cell phone number, and it cannot be your home telephone number. You can use a VoIP service, okay? That's the way that I know this for sure gonna work, okay? And anything I tell you, I know for sure, all right? And I'm gonna give you the
So like
reason.
no Google number.
I do not recommend Google numbers. Those are free. And I'm always on the free road, okay? I'm always down for that, but this is not the one, okay? The reason why is that it doesn't list. See, this phone number you have to list it with the National 411 directory. If you're doing it on the phone number that you already have, then you go to listyourself.net to list your telephone number, okay? But I'm gonna tell you where to go to get your phone number, okay? You need a fax number, you need a toll-free number. Now, the local number is necessary. You can't skip this. This is not the step that you skip. You need this local number that is listed with National 411 directory. You got to have this. You don't skip this step, okay? But the fax number and the toll-free number, they're not as necessary. But this is how it works. The local number is necessary, and they will check that. They will make sure that your telephone number is listed with the National 411 directory. And when they check that and that verifies, they're like, yes, boom. But then when you have the fax number and you have a toll-free number, Now it's looking like you're a credible business to them, not to me, to the lenders, okay? It looks like you're a more credible business, all right? Business address. There are three options for your business address. There is a brick and mortar, like the young lady that just talked. The second option is to have a virtual address. The third and the last option is to do your home address. Now, the home address is the last resort. The reason why it's the last resort, because lenders and creditors don't perceive home-based businesses as being credible. But they do this as on a case-by-case basis, right? So for instance, if you are a hairstylist, right? And you're doing hair from the house, well, that's logical. You might be able to pay that bill doing hair from the house. But on the other hand, let's say you're a trucking company. Well, maybe you can't have all those trucks at the house. See, they're really just trying to see if this makes sense. Does this make sense? Okay. And one thing to know is that on your Dun & Bradstreet credit report is a Google Maps picture of your business address. So they're looking right at your crib. They're doing research. They will do research, and they're gonna look and looking at your DUNS number. They're looking at your DUNS credit report. They do not have to ask you permission to look at your DUNS credit report, and they're gonna see your crib. Okay, that's just information to know. Okay, bust it. This is my go-to for the local telephone number. Freedom Voice, Ring Central, Vonage. Each one of these companies will satisfy you perfectly. They will give you the local number and they will list it. But my go-to is Freedom Voice. The reason why Freedom Voice is my go-to is because they'll give you a local number for $9.95 a month, and they'll charge you $3 a month to list it. So I figured the least I need to be spending is $13 a month. But they'll also give you a fax number and a 800 number for under $20 a month. Okay, that's why Freedom Voice is the go-to. All right, Freedom Voice. Okay, virtual office address. This is my go-to for virtual office address. And a lot of my clients, they get virtual office addresses because they don't want to divulge their home address, which is logical. You know, some people don't want to share their home address, right? So they get a virtual office address. And you can't use every virtual company that provides virtual addresses, because some of these companies out here, they will give you an address that they already gave 100 companies, and you don't want that. You want a unique address for your business. So DaVinci is the company I use for that. If you go to this website, businesscreditbuilder.us/vendors, you will see the DaVinci logo with explicit instructions on how to order the right product. Okay, this is very important. Okay, having your address correct is very important. Okay, don't be like Wild E. Coyote. All right. What is fundability? The foundation of fundability, the EIN number. I'm not going to even go over the EIN number. I'm going to tell you the two things that you need to know about the EIN number. The first thing you need to know is that you cannot build business credit without an EIN number. And two, the EIN number is free. All right. So I think y'all know about that. If y'all got some questions, y'all can ask, but we're going to move forward. All right. Go ahead, Miss E. Oh, Miss E, your hand is still up. You got a question? Miss Ellison?
What
All
you
right,
say? I have another question. I did
Yeah,
my
yeah.
hand still up.
Yeah, I took it down.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. That was the same. I
Okay,
apologize.
bet. No
Okay.
problem. Okay, incorporate. incorporate your business as an LLC, S corp, or a corporation is necessary in fundability. It lends credits to your business as one that is legitimate. It also offers some protection from liability. Now, when you set up your corporation, they're going to ask you to select an entity. And what you need to know is that in order to separate personal liability from your business liability, you must choose a corporation or an LLC, which is a limited liability corporation. Okay. If you select a proprietorship or a partnership, then you are personally liable for anything that happens with this business. Okay. Okay. Bank account. You need to have a bank account, a business bank account, in the business name with the business spelled exactly like it is on the Secretary of State. The address has to be exactly the same as it is on the Secretary of State. Okay? This is one of them Wild E. Coyote situations right here. If this is not lined up, you're blowing yourself up out the bank already.
I have a question about that. This is Nancy.
Go ahead, Nancy.
So I had a little bit of a situation, okay?
Not a
I opened up-
situation.
Yeah. So I opened up a business bank account in one of my LLC names, and I didn't realize the kind of checking account I set up, it charges like for every cent, basically, over and over again. So I racked up a $900 debt to my checking account. And at the time I racked it up, I honestly didn't know about it. I didn't read my statements. I should have. But by the time I figured out that, had gone out of control, they had already charged it off. So now my account is in check systems, I think. And I'm trying to figure out what to do, because I think that's going to stop this. That's going to prevent me from opening up another one. So just wanted to ask about that.
Was that a business account?
Yes.
Okay. Your deal should be, this is what I would do. And in that particular situation, I don't know how it flows through the check systems, right? So, but I'll just go to another bank, because these banks are just businesses. We go shop around. You go shop for your hair done, right? You go to the right hair spot. You go to the right bank that's gonna serve your needs. So go to another bank.
So I should be fine, like even with that debt on my account?
You should be. But like I
Okay.
said, the part that I don't know, and I'll let you know the stuff that I don't know, right? I'm not gonna act like I know some stuff, right? So what I don't know in that situation, which I could get the answer though, but what I don't know for sure is how that business account is gonna hit check systems. If it was your personal account, then I know that's not gonna affect you at all. But I don't know about that business account and how that's gonna affect it, right? So I'll just go to a different bank. You go in there with your Secretary of State certificate, your EIN number, and tell you when to open a bank, and boom. Let me know what happens.
What would you
Alright.
say about, okay, and then last question, what would you say about brick and mortar banks versus this new wave of like fintech business bank online accounts?
I don't know much about the online business bank accounts, but if it's a true business bank account, then you should be good. If it's an account that they need your social, I don't know. Now, when you set up a bank account, a business bank account, they're gonna ask you for your ID so that they can identify who you are. But you can be on check systems and go to the same bank and start up a business account and be approved for that business account. Okay, because like, let's say you owe personally, they can't go into your business bank account to get paid for nothing. Okay, so personally, it's separate. Okay, so I hope I answered that the best I can anyway. All right.
You did. Thank you.
Okay, Miss Buchanan got a question. Is there a bank that doesn't charge for business accounts? You know what? I think Truist. But the deal with this is you go shop around. Y'all know how to shop. I know y'all know how to shop. If they ain't got the right hair spot right there, you're gonna go over here to get the hair. So you go shop to the bank that's gonna satisfy your concerns. Okay, Miss Buchanan. Is that a Mr. Odom? It sounds like
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
K Odom. He sounds like a drummer in a neo soul band. Go ahead.
Nah, I'm not that. But what I wanted to know is when I started my LLC, I put the address of it's like it's not a PO box, but it's like a mailbox, etc. type place.
Bam, I already know the answer to that one.
Okay, so on the actual certificate, it's showing the mailbox, etc. Like when I set it up, it's the mailbox, etc. place. What do I need to do? Do I need to change it to like if I get this Da Vinci virtual office address, how do I change that? Or do I need to change it?
You definitely need to change it.
Okay.
PO boxes and UPS addresses are a no-go.
Okay.
The reason why is that on this application, when you put the address in, what they are doing is pulling up a database of all PO boxes, all UPS addresses. If you're on that list, then they could deny you and they don't have to tell you why. What you need to do is go back to the Secretary of State, change the address. You need to go to this is for everybody. You need to change every place where your address is, right?
Okay.
At the IRS, when you set up your EIN number, they had an address. This needs to line up correctly. Your bank account needs to line up correctly. The address when you list your telephone number needs to line up correctly. Your website needs to have it on there correctly. Any place where you have your business name, it needs to be spelled exactly right with the right address.
Okay.
Boom.
Okay. That I'm glad you really answered that question. So now I was kind of struggling with that, really. So
yeah, that was a simple one. This is like one of the basic stuff that people mess up. And that's a Wild E. Coyote moment right there, waiting to happen.
All right. Yeah, well, we gonna fix it though. Definitely.
All right. That's what's up. All right. Bet I got some more stuff for you too. All right. Let's get it. All right. So the bank account. All right. I've been wasting some time, so we need to hurry up through this. Licenses. This is the basic rundown on licenses. A lot of people got the license that they need. You need to have the license that you need to operate, right? I'm gonna lower your hand, Mr. Odom. And myself. Okay, there we go. I muted myself. Okay. So licenses. Most people got the license that they need, but the common mistake here is that they have an old address on their license. You got to go back and change the license if you got a license. If you need a license or a permit to operate, this stuff needs to line up, right? Okay, boom. Next. Business website and email. All right. I'm gonna run through this stuff. But basically, if you got a business and you don't have no website in today's day, not the move. All right. They're gonna go online and they're gonna search for you. All right. And they're gonna see what comes up because they want to see if you're legitimate. They want to see if you're gonna pay the bill. So this is one of the things that they check to make sure that you look like you can pay a bill. It's not to me, but to the lenders, they want to see that you got a website. When they put your name they go right to Google and they're gonna put your business name in there. All right. When they put your business name in there, hopefully they find, oops, what did I just do? Ooh, my bad, Odom. Okay, so they're definitely gonna check this website, right? Hopefully, when they put your business name in the chat, in the search box, your business name comes up and they can find you, right? And when they do find your website, they're gonna skip over that nice, pretty home page you got, and they're gonna go straight to the contact page. Straight to the contact page, and they're gonna look at the name of the business, the address, and the telephone. And they're gonna make sure that it's the same stuff that you put on the application. So they're waiting for you to mess up right there. That's gonna be a Wild E. Coyote moment right there. Boom, you're blowing up yourself. That website needs to line up. All the information gotta line up perfectly, okay? You definitely need that. And you need a business email address. Lenders do not want to see you doing business with a free email address like Google, like Gmail or Yahoo. They don't want to see that. They want to see you doing business with your business email that you're going to get from where you get your website from. All right? Your email, your business email has to be something like this: your name at yourbusinessname.com, right? Or it could be admin or info, right? But it needs to be at yourbusinessname.com, okay? This is simple stuff. I know, this is simple stuff, but this is what the lenders are looking at, all right? So don't use party chick at Yahoo. Y'all know the deal with that, right? Don't use party chick, right? All right. So one of the things that my business office offers, this is what MediaNet offers, is a small business web hosting package. It's an all-inclusive website package, which means all-inclusive, meaning you don't have to do nothing. I got you, right? It includes domain registration, 12 months web hosting, website design, monthly updates, unlimited emails, expert customer support, and internet consultation. If you go to one of these bigger companies and you call them for stuff, their job is to sell you another invoice, to sell you something, right? So you'll go to like a GoDaddy, set up your website, and now you want to email. Now they're going to charge you almost $100 a year for one email address. Okay, so bust it. To start your website now, schedule a free business credit consultation by going to businesscreditbuilder.us/consult. All right, bust that move. Okay, what is fundability? Business credit reports. Okay, you need to understand the importance of your business credit reports and how to read them. Your business credit reports is the blueprint for tracking your trade lines. The most popular business credit reporting agencies are just 3 of them: Dun & Bradstreet, Experian, Equifax. If you're applying for an SBA loan, they're looking at the FICO SBSS score. Okay? All right, so the ones you want to focus in on is Dun & Bradstreet, Experian, and Equifax. You can go to this website, /reports, and you'll see these logos, and they will link to their respective websites to a page that you can put your business name and address in and find out if you have a report, if they have a record on your company already. You can do that for any company for free. Okay. All right. Okay, so other business data agencies. In addition to the business credit reporting agencies that directly calculate and issue credit reports, there are other business data agencies that affect those reports indirectly. LexisNexis, the Small Business Finance Exchange. These 2 agencies gather data from a variety of sources, including public records. This means that They could even have access to information relating to automobile accidents, liens, and more. While you may not be able to access or change the data the agencies have on your business, you can ensure that any new information they receive is positive. Enough positive information can help counteract any negative information from the past. All right. Okay. In addition to the EIN, there are identifying numbers that go along with your business credit reports. When considering what is fundability, you need to be aware that these numbers exist. Some of them are simply assigned by the agency, like the Experian BIN. Okay. See, the Experian BIN, business identification number, is assigned to you. Okay. Now, at Dun & Bradstreet, you have to apply for the DUNS number. Okay. So once you go through all the credibility points that I mentioned, the address, telephone number, website, and all that stuff, get your bank account and all of that, then you want to go get your DUNS number. All right. It takes you about 30 days to get the DUNS number. Now, here goes a bonus. Here goes a bonus. You ready? When you're applying for this DUNS number, there's a question that asks you, are you getting your DUNS, something like this. It says something like this. Are you getting your DUNS number because you are a government contractor? They're going to ask you something like that. I don't know the exact wording, but if you say yes to that question, then it won't take you a month to get your DUNS number. It'll only take you a few days to get your DUNS number. So that's a little bonus right there. That's how you get your DUNS number real quick. Another thing that you need to know is that when you're waiting for your DUNS number, Dun & Bradstreet will call you, email you, and they will convince you that you need to buy something from them in order to get your DUNS number. What you need to know is that the DUNS number is absolutely free. You don't have to buy any of the products that they offer. Now, the products that they do offer are good products, all right? But the thing is with their products is it only affects Dun & Bradstreet. It doesn't do nothing for Experian or Equifax. So if you go by my strategies I'm getting ready to tell you, you won't need to go buy their stuff. I'm gonna tell you how to get your score right, all right? You don't have to buy that stuff. They do have some good stuff and they make it sound all nice and stuff, but you don't have to buy that stuff. The DUNS number is free. You definitely need a DUNS number. That's not you cannot build business credit without a DUNS number, okay? Okay. What is fundability? Business credit history. Your credit history, your personal credit, has everything to do with related to your credit score, which is a huge factor in fundability for your business. Now, you can build business credit and access funding and don't have good personal credit, right? But having good personal credit and good business credit gives you more options. You are more fundable. You can get access to more money if you have good personal credit. That's why I bring this up, all right? So for your personal credit, the different factors, there's 5 factors, right? But what they look at is how many accounts you have reporting, how long you've had each account, what type of accounts they are, and how much credit you're using on each account versus how much is available. They call that utilization. Okay. Are you making your payments on these accounts consistently on time? So they're looking at all that stuff and some more. Okay. The more accounts you have reporting on-time payments, the stronger your credit score will be. Okay. So align your business information correctly. This is the key thing, to align your business information correctly. This is the most important step, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, this is the most important step. Exact business legal name, business address, business phone, address listed with the IRS for your EIN, insurance, licenses, website, bank account, etc. The key to this piece of business fundability is to monitor your business credit reports frequently. When it comes to business credit reports, you can monitor them through the reporting agencies directly, or you can save money using my company. So if you do this on your own and you go to these business credit reporting agencies, they're going to charge you about $100 per month to access your business credit reports. And you need access to your business credit reports because when you get these accounts and you make a payment, you need to go pull your business credit reports to make sure the payment got to the business credit reporting, got to your credit profile accurately and on time. That's why you need access to your business credit reports. Before you fill out an application, you want to know what's on your business credit report before you fill out the application, because they're going to be looking at your business credit report. So you should know what's on there before you fill out the application. Okay? Okay, so what is fundability? Financial statements. Both your personal and tax returns need to be in order. Not only that, but you need to be paying your taxes, both business and personal. So, I was telling you about these applications coming through my desk and not getting approved because they don't have their information lined up, right? So I got businesses coming through that they're saying they make, like, all right, check this out, right? So the businesses coming through that say they don't make $5,000 in a month, right? What they're looking at is they want you to be making over $120,000 in a year. Because if they're gonna give you $100,000, how are you gonna pay it and you ain't making $5,000 in a month? You ain't gonna be able to pay that. You got to look at how they're looking at the risk. So if you're a new business and they already know that 75% of all new businesses fail, they already know this. This is like not something that's new. They know that 75% of all new businesses are going to fail. So they want to see you have cash flow in order to pay this, right? Okay, so business financials. Fundable businesses maintain financials monthly, quarterly, or yearly. Having financial statements on demand lends credence to the legitimacy of your business. You need to have your personal tax returns. Often, tax returns for the previous 3 years will suffice. Get a tax professional to prepare them. This is the bare minimum you will need. Other information lenders may ask for include check stubs, bank statements, and other things. Okay? So this is stuff that a fundable business has on deck. All right? Okay. Bureaus. There are other agencies. Okay, we're gonna skip over this page here, but basically, about this stuff, check systems. If you have a bankruptcy, if you're convicted of a crime, this public record stuff is information, stuff that you don't have control over, but it's just good to know that they have access to this stuff too. All right. If you have a liens on you, you have UCC filings, okay? All of this can and will play into the fundability of your business. Okay, we're gonna skip that. Okay, so check this out. This is the chart of all the things that affect your fundability. It's pretty complex, ain't it? It is kind of complex. So all of this stuff affects how much money you can get. On the left-hand side is that basic stuff that I was telling you about. The most important piece is the credibility side on the left. You see that? The industry that you're in, it affects how much money you can get. Your business name, your business 411 listing, your time in business, your business entity, your EIN number, your website, all of that stuff affects how much money you can get. On the right-hand side is application process, your financial statements, and your business credit reports. You see? So all of that has something to do with it. All right. All right. So let's stop for a second and see if anybody got any questions. Because so far we went over how to set up your business properly, right? And then we talked about your business credit reports and why it's important to access your business credit reports. So those are the first two steps: setting up your business credible and understanding the need for your business credit reports. Any questions, anybody? No questions? Y'all got that? Okay, bust it. Let's go to the next step. Now let's get down to the nitty gritty. Now, you see how long it took us to do that piece? That's how important it is to have that setup stuff, all right? Very important. Don't be a wild coyote and not have that setup stuff properly set up, okay? So now that we got our company set up, we understand our business credit reports. Now what we're gonna do is actually create our business credit profile, all right? And how you do that is we need to go find a company that's gonna give us a little bit of credit when we have no credit, and they have to report. And this is not so easy because not that many companies are gonna give us credit when you have no credit. And only 10% of all businesses even report to the business credit reporting agencies because they're under high restrictions and guidelines to even be able to report. Comprende? All right. So what we're going to do is find these net 30 accounts, which means they're going to give us a little credit. And when we use credit, we got to pay it off in 30 days. Okay? A business credit report can be started much the same as a consumer report commonly is with small amounts of credit. The business can be approved for small credit amounts to help them build an initial credit profile. These types of initial accounts in the business world are commonly referred to as vendor credit or net 30 accounts. And some vendors will approve your company for net 30 payment terms upon verification of as little as an EIN number and a 411 listing. Okay. Now, I have not changed this page. I need to change this page right here. This used to be the vendor that I use to start every single time. This was the vendor, but now this vendor no longer reports to the business credit reporting agencies. Okay. So, and like the list that I have right now is different than the list I had last year. Okay, so when you do business, when you build your business credit with us, we give you the vendors. We have a staff that all they do is check on vendors for this purpose. Okay, and this vendor list changes. Okay, so the young lady was speaking earlier. She got the vendors right. I'm gonna give you about 5 of them, but these are hard to find, and every month they change because the vendors change their criteria. Okay, but here goes a few. Quill, QUILL.com, Uline, Digikey, DIGI-KEY.com. There's the Pilot Flying J. Okay. How many did I give you already? Oh, Barnett is a good one. Barnett is a Home Depot company. They sell everything that Home Depot sells. Yeah. So I think I gave you 5, right? Granger is another one. Granger, Grainger. I don't know if I can repeat them. Let me see. That's why I tell y'all to take notes, okay? But this is gonna be on my YouTube, all right? So check it. Here we go. Let me see if I can run this down again. There's Uline, there's Granger, there is Barnett, there is, somebody help me out. There's
You
Uline,
said
DigiKey.
DigiKey. I just need the spelling again. I just think.
All right, here we go. DIGI-KEY, DigiKey.
DigiKey. Okay.
Yep, DigiKey. There we go. There's Granger, Quill, QUILL.com. There we go.
Okay.
Dan on the spot, boy. Word up. Dan in the building. No doubt. All right. So that's the rundown, right? Some vendors will require an initial prepaid order before they can approve your business for terms. You'll need to have at least 5 net 30-day pay accounts reporting. That's why I gave you 5. I wanted to make sure you have 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I gave y'all 6. See that? All right, but you need 5, at least 5. Get as many as you can, okay? The idea here is to develop trade lines that shows that you can pay bills on time. They want to see a track record of you paying bills on time, all right? So we need 5. That's why I got this card. Check out the card, right? The card got the number 5 on it. And I check out the smoke, right? Check out the smoke, right? But check out his face. His face is like, yo, I got credit now, and we rolling. All right? That's how we do it. You get 5 trade lines, and we go to the next step. You cannot skip steps. You need these 5. Preferably, here it goes, 3 Dun & Bradstreet, 1 Equifax, and 1 Experian. That's how you want to start. The reason why I'd say it like that is because at Dun & Bradstreet, they have what they call the pay debt score. The pay debt score is the score that lenders look at to determine your credit worthiness at Dun & Bradstreet. They will not give you a pay debt score until 3 accounts are reporting to Dun & Bradstreet. Okay? So you need 5 accounts on your credit reports, not on the way to your credit reports, okay? Now, after 5 trade lines are established using vendor accounts, obtaining revolving accounts is the next step. Revolving accounts are cards a business owner can use and not be required to pay the full balance owed each month. Here goes some revolving accounts. See, the revolving accounts are easier, but they're harder to get to because these revolving accounts, they need you to have credit already. You see? Now you see what I'm saying, that each step is needed for the next step, okay? These accounts need you to have credit. They got to see something on your credit report, okay? Home Depot, Lowe's, Office Depot, Staples, Best Buy, Walmart, Sam's Club, Costco, Amazon, Dell, Apple, BP, Chevron, Racetrack, and many others, okay? But they need you to have credit already. You can't skip steps. You know how we do, skipping steps, right? All right, so just know that, all right? See, some businesses, this is all they need is to operate. Sometimes this is all they need to operate. They just need an Office Depot account and a Sam's account, or maybe a gas card to get their trucks up and down the block, you see? So some businesses, this is how they operate, is on accounts like this, in which what it means to a small business person is now I can get access to this type of stuff and pay it later. I go get access to this stuff, go make my money, and then pay it, okay? Boom. If you check out my blog, there's an article on it's popcorn time. That's when I had a popcorn stand, and I explained how I was able to fund that with business credit, okay? Check the blog. The blog got crazy info, all right? Okay, so once 10 accounts are on the credit, an owner can then start applying for Visa, MasterCard types credit, business credit cards, but you need 10 trade lines on your credit report before you go apply for these, all right? So when you get these revolving accounts, what you want to do is use one more than the other, and you call them back when they see on-time payments and increase your limit. Call the vendors back and increase your limit, at least one of them, all right? Because what happens is when you go apply for your business credit card, they're gonna look at your highest revolving limit and they will match that, okay? That's why you want to increase your limit. You also want to increase your limit because it just looks good that you have access to more and more money, right? The more money you have access to, the better you're looking, right? Okay. So approval amounts would be equivalent to the highest credit limit amount on the business credit report. So try to have 10 accounts with at least one of them having a $10,000 high limit. That would be the ideal profile for you, okay? Bet. It is essential to keep using the credit, keep applying for more credit, and talk with credit providers to raise credit limits. If you do this, the business credit will be growing until higher limit credit lines are obtained within 6 to 12 months, and it gives you access to more and more money, okay? So here's a quick rundown. No skipping steps, 10 trade lines, high limit of 10,000. The cash business credit accounts will match your highest credit limit reports on your business credit profile, MasterCard, Visa, American Express. When you get all this, when you're over 10 trade lines, then that's when you start qualifying for loans and credit lines, okay? Here goes a bonus for y'all. We're gonna go over 3 ways to get funding that your bank won't tell you about because the banks don't offer this, all right? I'm gonna run through them real quick. Here we go, cash flow financing. This is the rundown with cash flow financing. I'm just gonna do this off the top of the dome, all right? Here we go. Cash flow financing is the most popular type of alternative funding today, okay? This is for existing businesses. This is not for new businesses. This is for existing businesses that already have cash flowing, right? If you got cash flowing, then you need to have made $10,000 in deposits each month. This is what an existing business does, okay? $10,000 in deposits each month, and you qualify. You don't need credit. You don't need none of that stuff. All you need is about 3 to 6 months of bank statements, and boom, you in. Now, this is expensive. That's why I said it's not for every business. This is for businesses that are existing and they come into situations. Every business comes into a situation. They might need to make payroll this Friday. They might have a piece of equipment that's down and they need to replace this equipment like right now, okay? And this is what a lot of businesses do. They get this cash flow financing. You get 3 to 6 months of bank statements, and that's all you need. Don't need credit, all right? But it's not for everybody. It's expensive. It's for when you're in a situation, all right? And we have access to a bunch of that, all right? Collateral-based funding, collateral-based financing can be obtained if you have some type of viable collateral to offset what you're borrowing. Let's go through this real quick. Accounts receivable is also known as factoring, okay? So factoring, this is like for businesses that can group and sell their invoices. If you have an accounts receivable balance, okay, and the clients that you have are respectable businesses, okay, then you can get a loan on those receivables that you are expecting to get paid on, okay? Purchase orders is for people that have government contracts. If you got a government contract, that's just like cash money to an alternative bank, not the commercial bank. It don't mean nothing to the commercial bank, all right? But if you have a government contract, there are alternative lenders that will fund you, no doubt. GGN, Nancy, yes. Thank you very much. Yes, we do this regularly, almost once a week. and we have a YouTube channel. So if you're on our YouTube channel watching, make sure you subscribe, comment, and like, do all that stuff. But let me get down to the nitty gritty. There's still some info that y'all need to know. All right. Okay, unsecured. I went through the collateral based, right? So we got the stocks, bonds, 401ks, the revenue, got the inventory and equipment. If you have equity in your home, we can get you a business loan. All right. Insurance agents, they have what they call the book of business. So there's many different ways that you can get funding for your business. Okay. The thing is, it's not that the money ain't out there. There's a whole bunch of money for businesses. We just don't know how to access it. Okay. You just have to know how to access it. All right. Unsecured business. This is like for personal credit. If you got good personal credit, then this is good for you. This is good for even startups. Okay. Startup businesses with good personal credit can access up to $150,000, and this closes in 3 months. 3 weeks. My bad. Okay. Okay, so this is how the unsecured thing works, right? You gotta have good personal credit. They look at your personal credit. You need to have a 680 or above. Okay, 680 or above. They're gonna look at your personal credit. They're gonna look at the highest revolving limit. They're gonna match it on 5 credit cards, which means, let's say you got a Home Depot card, right? And it got $30,000 available on it, right? The limit is $30,000, right? What they're gonna do is find 5 credit cards and match that 30,000. So you'll have 5 different credit cards up to $150,000 that you can use to buy stuff. You can put deposits on property, buy stuff, pull cash out the bank. All right. That's how that works. And that's a good way for startups to get going. Okay. Okay. We also have access to private money, companies that just they're sitting on stacks of money and they're just looking for a good idea. We have access to the venture capital and equity financing, crowdfunding. Y'all know about the crowdfunding. Okay, you can also get specialized funding to get equipment. All right, so equipment is also vehicles, fleets. Okay, there are companies that specialize and they only sell 1 or 2 things. They might only sell equipment loans. We buy equipment for your business. There are companies that do loans and they only finance signage. There are companies that only do vehicle wraps. Okay, so there's a whole bunch I can't even go over all the different programs, right? But there's money out there for you. You just got to know how to access them. Okay. Now, we're going to get out here real quick, but I'm going to show you how to easily get business credit and financing all in one place. This is a simple solution. On my website, I have video testimonials of people that are my clients that will tell you how easy it is to do this. All right. The hardest part to this business credit thing is having patience and some administrative stuff. The tasks that you have to do is simple stuff, but you have to have patience. Okay. All right. So go to the website and you'll see at the bottom of each page at the website, there are video testimonials. Okay. So it's the easiest and the fastest way to get money and credit and build to grow your business. It's a simple solution. It's the business credit builder. Okay. This is what you get. You get business credit for your business, not linked to your social, through the top selling business credit system. Okay. The top selling business credit system. We're no slouches. All right. We're known in the game. All right. I'm like a franchise, right? So the corporate company, they teach me how to make the hamburgers and I go out and make the McDonald's hamburgers, just like a franchise, right? So we got a corporate company and they backing us and they doing the work. They got this this system that's called the Business Finance Suite that's gonna, help everything work out for you. You get access to funding for your business to start, build, and grow. Our cutting edge technology helps you meet credibility requirements before you apply. What that means is that when we actually give you the vendors, and the vendors change every month, when we give you vendors, we give you their underwriting guidelines, which means we tell you what you need to qualify before you apply. So if you do this on your own, you will be looking for companies and just filling out applications to see if you get qualified. If you ask them, well, what does it take to get qualified for me to get approved? What they're gonna say is, fill out this application and I'll tell you if you get approved, all right? So we let you know ahead of time so you're not wasting time, all right? You get access to discounted business credit reports. I forgot about that to tell you that the business credit reporting agencies, they charge you about $100 per month to get access to your business credit reports. My company would charge you $25 a month for all 3 reports. So we save you money. You get the largest supply of starter vendors to start in your business credit, okay? Starter vendors are hard to find, okay? We always got this down pat, all right? Massive selection of revolving store credit. Hard to find cash credit sources, that's the credit cards. No personal credit check or guarantee is needed in order to build business credit, okay? We give you access to the cash flow financing, collateral-based financing, unsecured financing, private money. Most popular products is the $150,000 line of credit. That's the unsecured credit. That's one of our most popular products. Now, all of my clients, they get a control panel similar to this, all right? You go into your control panel, but you don't have all these buttons on the side because this is my reseller deal, right? But you'll have a button that says, build my business credit, right there. You'll go in there and we give you a course of content, right? So each step we're gonna give you, we're gonna go through all the details of building your business credit in the order that you need to go. We're gonna give you, on each step, we're gonna give you the instructions to complete this step. We're gonna give you a video to help you complete this step. And if you still can't figure it out, then we have a person that you can call or email our advisory team, and they'll help you right there. So you're not doing this by yourself. You have somebody that knows for sure, all right with you every single step. And let me just tell you this, right? When you build business credit, these vendors that you get, these trade lines, they're not in the business of doing after the sale stuff. They're in the business of selling an item, right? They're gonna sell you this item and that's about it. So when you go back and say, well, where's my trade line? Well, that person that you just called up, they probably don't even know what a trade line is. You see what I'm saying? This is a difficult thing. They don't care whether or not your trade line got sent. That's an extra added bonus for them. Okay? So they don't care if your trade line got sent. So sometimes it gets sent late. It doesn't get sent at all. And you need to be on your credit reports to be able to identify when there's a problem and how to fix it. That's where my company comes in help. Okay? We know to identify the problems. We know how to fix the problems. Like when I first started, I had a problem. It took me 3 months to even figure out I had a problem. Then it took me another 3 months to fix the problem. Who got 6 months to deal with one trade line? All right? Okay. Now, when we build business credit, we build business credit in 4 tiers of vendors. Each tier, we give you about 15 vendors and we tell you to pick 3 of them. And this is the information that we provide you for each vendor that we give you. Doc's in the building, what up? Nope, you didn't get the business credit builder. You got the one-on-one. Okay. Okay, so bust it. This is Racetrack, Dun & Bradstreet. We tell you everything you need to know for your business, for this account that you're getting ready to get. You're trying to figure out whether or not this is going to be a good account for you. So we tell you who they report to, what their terms are, revolving. We give you their telephone number, their fax number, a description of what they sell. Now, for Racetrack, this is what you need to qualify. You need an EIN number. You need a DUNS number. You need a pay that score of 78. You need to be in business 3 years. You need the business entity. You need your business telephone number listed with 411. Boom, I didn't already tell you about that. You see? So them people that are applying for stuff that don't even have their telephone number listed, you ain't getting that far, all right? You're not getting that far because that's one of the main things that they're gonna be looking for. Okay, here goes one of my clients, Christine. We're getting ready to get out of here, y'all. I'm coming up right on the hour and a half. I don't like to go over the hour and a half, okay? This is Christine. She's not the normal client. She's a stay-at-home mom. She's able to do this, get all these approvals in 6 months without using her social. She's able to do this because she's a stay-at-home mom. Her husband is a truck driver, so she's at the house all day doing this. Not everybody can do it like her, all right? But she did it. It can be done. Sprint, 2,000, Amazon, 4,500, Tractor Supply, 5,000, Exxon, 5,000, Fuel Man Fleet, 6,000, BJ, 7, BP, 8, Lowe's, 10, Apple, 12.5, Shell, 15. Whew. This list is over 250,000 right here. You can do this. It just takes a little time, okay? You can do this. It just takes some time. It's not hard. It's basic administrative stuff, some patience. And some people don't have the patience. I ain't gonna lie. This ain't for everybody. Build a business credit ain't for everybody. You gotta have some of this stuff right here. You gotta be able to be patient sometimes. You gotta know some administrative stuff, right? How to apply for an account, how to order something, know when to pay it, how to check your business credit reports. You need to be able to do all that stuff, right? And that's what we help you with. We coach you and guide you along the way, every single step of the way. Okay, get your own business credit advisor for 12 months. They're like a concierge service. You can call them anytime. Be like, yo, I don't understand this step. Help me out. What do I need to do? I'm confused, whatever. You get your own finance officer for 5 years. And once you got business credit, then you talk to the finance officer and you find out what you qualify for. They're gonna tell you exactly what you qualify for, what the terms are. They're gonna help you fill out the application, everything you need, okay? Because we're like a broker. We have hundreds of legitimate lenders already on deck. And when we help you build your business credit, we're helping you to get qualified, okay? We're helping you to get qualified. The money's out there. You just gotta know where to go to get it, how to apply, and all that stuff, right? So here's a quick summary, and we're gonna get out of here. You get your own business finance suite control panel, discounted business credits reports, free DUNS number, largest supply of starter vendors, massive selection of revolving store credit, hard to find cash credit sources, access to cash flow, collateral-based, unsecured, and private money sources. It typically take you 18 to 24 months if you did this on your own. If you did it with us, it could take you about 12 months. Everybody does this at a different pace, right? Because it's about how you go and do that administrative stuff, right? But it's gonna take you 12 months, all right? It could take you less. Most people take more, all right? I have 2 packages. The core package is the package I told you about, where you get your own control panel, you got your advisors, you got the vendors, all that stuff, right? Now, the business credit building program is a one-on-one consultation with me. Where I talk to you, we don't have access to the control panel. I have access to the control panel with the vendors, and I have access to the advisors in case I get stumped. but I'm learning this stuff good now. But the one-on-one consultation is cheaper, right? So here we go. This is the rundown. Get started today as part of this seminar. You can get started with a huge discount on our premier enrollment plan. This usually costs $4,400. My price is $29.95. Lucky for you, I got one certificate from the from corporate that allowed me to take $500 off. So the first person to call me will get this $500 certificate. So you can get $500 off. All right. So you can start this with only $1,500 down and make 6 low payments, or you can make a single payment that'll save you $750. Okay. That's the rundown for the core package. Here goes the business credit building package. It's a personal one-on-one consultation for 1 year. I talk to you for 1 year and I help you build your business credit for 1 year. You got me? I got access to the vendors. I got access to the advisors. We're going to make it happen. All right. This usually goes for $2,500. My price is only $995. You can put down a $400 down payment, make 3 easy payments of $195. Or if you pay the single payment of $750, that saves you $250 right off the rip, right there. All right. Let's say you can't afford that. You get one of my ebooks. All right. Go to my business credit builder.us/ebooks and get down with one of these ebooks for as low as $50, $10, right? We make it happen any way we can, right? All right. Also, there's a whole bunch of information on my blog. So let's say you can't afford that $10 ebook, right? You go to my blog, there's a whole bunch of stuff up there. businesscreditbuilder.us/blog. You subscribe to one of these social medias, but the blog is the bomb. I'm trying to tell you, the blog got a whole bunch of info. Okay. All right. So to start now, you either call me at 404-500-9687 when we hang up to use that certificate, or you can schedule a free business credit consultation by going to businesscreditbuilder.us/consult. Okay. And now I'm running out of time. I'm 5
Can you
minutes
tell me your
over.
number again?
The telephone number is 404-500-9687. Feel free to give me a call. Yeah, I'm here for you. Just make it happen. You know, I'm just a real guy. All right. I'm just a real guy. I ain't gonna act like I know something I don't know. And the stuff that I do know, I know for real. And the services I provide definitely help. I got a couple of my clients in here right now. Dot, you want to say something? Who else is in here? Dewan, you want to say something? Tell them how we do it. All right, this is how we do. I'm straight up and down. Hit me up. I'm gonna help you. All right. If I can't help you, I'm gonna let you know. I'm not starving like that. I'm not starving like that to jack people. Okay. All right. So I thank everybody for coming. And we appreciate y'all. Yeah. So cool. All right. Any more questions? Anything? This is your last chance. Last chance for any questions.
Thank you.
I appreciate everybody for coming and taking your time out. Miss Nancy, I hope to hear from you soon. Dan, I appreciate you. Big guy. I think that's a guy.
Hey, Noel. I'm sorry, I was talking to my mama.
Hey, Dewan.
What's up? Noel is the man. If you follow the program, I'm halfway there. But if you follow the program, he got you. Everything he tell you to do it. I do have 6 trade lines, so I will be in touch with him about my next step, but he is the man.
Thank you for that. That's how we do it. That's how we do it. Bona fide and verified, right on the spot. What? That's how we do. All right. All right. Everybody, happy holidays. Make sure y'all are safe. Family is first, right? Boom. Let's run it. Y'all have a good life. Talk to y'all soon. Peace. Thank y'all. Let me see how I can get out of here. Stop sharing. We just do that. Okay. Somebody else had a chat in here. Okay. Happy holidays, April. Yeah. Appreciate you. Miss Buchanan, thank you. Miss Ellison, thank you. Dan, word up. Delane, yeah. Thank y'all, man. YouTube, like, subscribe, comment, do all that stuff over there for me, all right? Appreciate it. Y'all have a good one. Peace. If I can figure out how to get out of here. Later.